Hi guys, this is Mike at tabletbyte.com, and we're back with the review of the Asus EEE Pad Transformer, and this time I'm going to take a quick look at specs and also a quick look at the OS and the applications Asus got on this device. First of all, as you can probably see, this one runs Honeycomb, so Android 3.0 Honeycomb, but comes with some UI customizations from Asus. In terms of hardware, what you have here is the Tegra 2 processor, dual-core processor, with proper graphics that will allow some very nice gaming on this device. Also 1 GB of memory, and you can choose between 16 or 32 gigabytes of storage. This one is actually the 32 gigabyte version. What else? You have very nice connectivity options, of course Bluetooth, GPS and wireless LAN, and in the future you're also going to have a particular version with 3G as well, but not just for now. Of course, the screen, like I said, is an IPS panel display with actually very good viewing angles and very nice resolution, which I believe is 1280 by 800 pixel, and everything runs pretty smoothly. We'll lock the screen right now. You're going to have to unlock it like this. The thing with Android Honeycomb right now is that it's not as snappy as you would have expected. For instance, you can see we're scrolling between these apps, and it's overall decent, but it's not really as good as you might have actually expected. Let's take a quick look at the home screens you have here. These are the home screens you already know from Honeycomb, and you can easily adjust anything. You can add shortcuts, you can add widgets here. Let's change the wallpaper, for instance. We're going to change it with a brighter wallpaper, which is this one. So this is the brighter wallpaper on Honeycomb. What's interesting also, you have here this particular button for the apps that are already running right now. It would have been nice if you were able to close some of these apps from this particular panel, but Google does this automatically. This is the button you're going to use for getting to the home page from whatever you would be. For instance, say we're in settings here, press this one, get back to the home page, and this is the back button. Going to work like this. Go to settings, and we go here to location and security, go back, and it's going to get you to the previous screen you're using before this. Now, in terms of customization, there are these particular panels. This one, it shows you the date. Like I said, today is April 19, and this one, which is the weather widget, and will show you where we are. We're here in Bucharest, and the weather outside, it integrates very nicely in terms of graphic with the rest of this particular screen. So it looks very nice. Also, you have this one, which is for emailing, and it's going to take you to the email service you're going to use. You're going to connect with this one. For instance, now have Gmail. Also, what I should show you is that okay, let's go for a browser, and Asus customized keyboard on this one. This is the keyboard. They added the numeric keys on top of this one, but it's actually quite easy to get back to the standard key. You have here a small icon, and you have to change to. You can select between available keys, and this is the standard Android keyboard. So this is the standard Android keyboard. And this is what Asus did on this one. I can't say which one is better. I like this one as well because you get to use the number keys quite a lot. Of course, you can find other keyboard options. For instance, this one, which is better keyboard for Android or something they call it. And also there's the Swift key app. All of this will be available in the market. So you can choose between a couple of different keys you might want. Okay, let's take a more thorough look at the interface. What you have here on top is the search. You can search for instance, a game. I don't know. I have something with an aircraft, I believe. So air control. Here are the games it managed to find on this device, and you can see searching was actually very fast. For instance, let's type picture. Oh. You can see it searches things while on the go, so while typing, so it's very interesting. And of course you have here suggestions, picture, say, I would like to say picture editor. Edit has your suggestions for this, will help you type faster. Also, on here on the right bottom part you have the this particular clock, and you have the date here, and this is the wireless indicator, and this is the battery indicator, and you can actually easily access all these kind of things. You have here brightness and lock screen orientation and wireless and all kind of stuff, and then you can go to settings where you have all the other, you can set up all the other things you would want on this device. So this is about the tablet information. Like I said, Android 3.0 3.0.1 actually, and of course this is the Asus Transformer TF101. Okay, so I believe this is pretty much all with the customizations Asus introduced on this particular device. Now let's take a quick look at some of the standard Android apps you're going to find on pretty much all the devices boosting this operating system. So first, these are all the apps. This is how the menu looks. You can see there are quite a bunch I've installed besides the one already installed on this device, and let's take them one at a time. First, we have Gmail. You have to connect to get a Gmail account on it, and you have quite a bunch of different options. For instance, you can select between multiple emails and then move them, apply them one of these labels for very easily, or you can back up them or send or anything like this. Also, you can very easily mark them as read as unread. You have here a button, you can start them very easily. And for instance, let's open one of these mails. This is how it's going to get all the other mails here on the right. And also the actual message is going to be here on the right, and all the other messages are going to be here on the left. Like I said, I just received a mail. It's going to tell me here, going to announce me right here that I received a mail. It's actually not another mail, but the fact that I marked one of these mail as unread made it to tell me it's a new mail. You can actually see here the mail, and if you want, you can forward it, and you can reply to all. This is how you can reply, and here you have to compose the mail. Say, let's try and reply to this email. Okay, so it's actually pretty nice, and the suggestions and spelling corrector also work together, so you're going to send emails faster. Next, we have here the browser, and it comes with tabbing, it comes with favorites, it comes with search. It's actually very interesting, very good browser. Of course, it's a standard browser. Let's go on our blog, for instance, which is, like I said, tabletbyte.com. Go. And also, let's open the other blog, which is netbooklive.net. netbooklive.net. Go. As you can see, it loads things pretty fast, and has pinch to zoom and all these other things. scrolling is quite easy. However, you can see it's zooming out and zooming in. It's not as fluent as you would have expected. In particular, this is it's a blog. It doesn't use that many resources, so it's not as fast as on the iPad. It's still fast and it won't bother you, but it's not really as fast as on the iPad. I should show you that this one can play on in browser Flash. I have here. Okay. So didn't seem to work like right there. Have here a YouTube clip, and you can see it can easily play it. You can scroll, and this is volume. You can adjust volume from the rockers on the sides. Okay, I believe this is pretty much all with browser. You also have this very nice YouTube application. You probably know that. You can very easily see all the popular clips available right now. You can browse on categories, and you can see the top ranked of today, the top rated, and pretty much all of these other sites. And this is our channel, one of our channel. So this is actually the older channel we used to use. It's not the new one. The new one is gadgetjm. So youtube.com/gadgetjm, and these are all the clips we've made during our existence. You can actually upload very easily a clip. You can press File Manager and select a clip, and then upload it. You're going to edit it. It's going to be quite easy to use. So this is the YouTube application. Let's see how we can. Okay, so get back, and let's see. Actually, try and see. Watch a clip. You can see this is how the clip looks, and it's going to offer you other clips right here on the right. In order to get it full screen, you have to press this button. And it's actually capable of playing all kind of Flash content, pretty nice. But there are there is some lag sometimes. You can see, so it's not that fluent as you would have expected. Not really sure why, but I believe this is still probably a software matter, because the Tegra 2 hardware is actually capable of running all kind of content, including 1080p and stuff like this. But the Transformer is not really able to do this. What we also have is maps, of course. Not here, maps. And we should have maps. Okay, here are the maps. GPS is right now turned off. But you can see it's very easy to navigate here. We're out here in Bucharest. You can easily scroll out very easily. Everything moves very nice, and it loads. It takes all the information from wireless right now. It loads the maps. So very nice. And of course you have all these options. You have pinpoint, you have current location, you have traffic, satellite. So for instance, let's say let's choose terrain. This is how terrain should look here where we're living, and satellite. This is how the town looks from satellite. So pretty interesting. Of course, pretty standard, but what's important to see here is that it actually manages to work very nice, and it's quite fast. Then we should show you the music player. You have this widget, you have this widget here on the home box, and you can easily surf between all the existing tracks. These are all the tracks on my device right now, and you can press this shuffle, and it's going to shuffle between all the existing tracks on your device, and you can easily control this from here. And of course you can listen to music while doing some other stuff. For instance, let's browse some pictures. Have here the gallery, and these are some of the pictures we've taken with the camera on this device, and you can easily browse between them. Very nice. And in the meantime, in the same time, we're listening to the music, like I said. So pretty nice. Also going to show you here. In gallery you also have videos. Here, movie and clips. These are a couple of videos, but it's not actually recognized. It doesn't actually recognize them because they are MKVs and MOV files. However, we can play them with other players. I'm going to show you this in a couple of. Actually, in another clip, we're going to talk about performances on this device. Also, let's have a quick look at the file manager, which is here. And it's very nice because it will allow you to easily copy things and access all the folders on your device and move one file from particular place and to another. For instance, this is a movie clip. It's going to ask me what I'm going to use to actually try and see this clip. You have here, you can add new folder, you can create new folder. And now this is the edit mode, which will allow you to select. For instance, I want to move these two files, I want to move them, cut, and I want to move them here. And I believe this should be paste. And it's going to copy the files right now. Of course, the files are pretty big, so this will actually take a while, but let's press cancel. And I believe it managed to move one. Okay, not sure. Open file failed. And once again, let's go into edit mode again, and we can actually delete this one. You can see how easy it is to access content. And as well, when you're going to get an SD card in there, you're going to easily be able to get the content from there and put it on the storage on your tablet. You're not going to need a PC or anything like this for this particular aspect. Next, I'm also going to talk about the camera. We have here the camera. We have some problems. The camera, for instance, right now is not even starting. Okay, this is a bummer. And besides the fact that sometimes it didn't start, pictures and video quality are quite poor. I'm going to show you again a couple of pictures. Actually, pictures are decent. Not really here. Okay, let's go back. Not really sure what's happening here. Like I said, there are some problems with the OS. Sometimes it's not loading properly. Not really sure what's wrong here. Like I said, like you saw earlier, we were able to see all these clips and all these pictures. I believe I'm going to have to restart the device and then give it another try. So let's try and restart it. It's quite restart goes. It's quite fast. No, it's, right now it was shut down, and then let's just power it again. You're also going to see how long it takes for the device to boot up. It takes a couple of seconds, but it's overall pretty fast. Okay, so here we go. Now let's try accessing the camera files once again. Here we are. So here are a couple of pictures we've taken. You can see details are quite okay, quite nice. Probably not this is not the best picture. Details are quite nice. However, colors are a little bit off. Still, you can take decent pictures with this particular camera. However, videos, this is the video. I'm going to see how jerky the video is. I'm going to play it with the standard application. And it's supposedly a 720p clip video, but you can see it manages to it actually skips a lot of frames, and the performance is very jerky. So, like I said, this is for sure a software problem, but I believe Asus should address this before actually getting the device on sale. So this was the video on this device. Like I said, 5 megapixel camera on the back, and no flash, no LED. So in low light conditions like this, you're not going to see much. You're going to get a lot of noise as well, of course. But overall, decent camera, but with quite big software problems. Also, let's take a quick look at the market. You have here, you're going to find a bunch of different apps for Android. Some say that for the moment there aren't that many Honeycomb native apps, which is actually true. For instance, you won't have a native Twitter application for Android, but still you get for Android Honeycomb, of course, but still you get quite a bunch of applications. You're going to find games and stuff like this, and you can easily surf on categories and find what you want, or you can just search. For instance, we want a Twitter app, Twitter app, and here is the official Twitter app. However, it's not really made for Honeycomb, for bigger displays. It won't be the best. You also have TweetDeck and Seismic and all the other. For instance, I have Seismic installed, and should be right here. This is how it looks. Once again, it's not really designed for big display tablets because there's all the space unused, but the application is quite usable, so it's going to be overall okay. And it's cool that we're going to receive a new tweet. It's going to have this notification here. It's going to be quite okay. Also, let's try and run a couple of benchmarks on this one. I've installed Limpack for Android. Here it is. Oh, press down on the ads. It's a free app, so it comes with ads. Press run benchmark. So 42.148 megaflops. These are the results we managed to get on this one. And also the quadrant benchmark, run full benchmark. Of course, with Tegra you can easily try and overclock processor speed. I saw on the Zoom, for instance, I saw some guys getting the clock to 1.5 gigahertz. Standard clock is only 1 gigahertz, and then going to see increased performance. But this is the test model, so I was not allowed to actually overclock it. But once you get yours, you can try and overclock. You can see if you get increased performance, and I'm pretty sure you will. Okay, let's see the results on this one. Should be available pretty soon. Just a couple of seconds here. Okay, yes. So what I got here is 1955. I ran this one earlier, and I managed to get like 2055, 2040. Still, this is more powerful than the Nexus 1, for instance, and the Moto Droid and all the other devices. For instance, Galaxy S is right here on the bottom. So can't really compare it to the iPad though, because there's no such test on the iPad from what I know. But you can actually see how fast it is. Okay, you can see accelerometer. It's not as fast as you would have expected. Definitely works faster on the iPad, so this could be a problem with the jerky OS, like I said. And now let's play a couple of games. I've installed quite a couple of games here. For instance, you have, of course, the classic Angry Birds. Not really working, this Angry Birds, not sure why. Okay, this is here, Angry Birds. and of course you're going to be able to play Angry Birds on this one easily. First mission, this is for me. I'm not an Angry Birds fan, I'm not very good at Angry Birds. You can see everything moves quite... Ooh, everything moves quite nicely. So oh, I got 3 stars. This might mean I'm better than I thought, but no, I wasn't that good. This is what I should have managed to do in the first time. Let's see. So that was Angry Bird, only 2 stars. Okay, that was Angry Birds. But of course there are Angry Birds you worked on other devices. There are some very interesting games, 3D games. I don't have that many, but for instance I have this one, which is actually quite nice. Let's see what can we do here. So start. You actually, this comes with very nice graphic details. Of course it's a free game, but you're going to have to pay if you want to get to play more missions. Only a couple of missions are free. You have this airplane, have actually a couple of different types of airplanes, and you're going to have to destroy them and collect all these rewards. And you can see everything looks very nice. You have missiles and stuff like this. Oh, so it looks very. You can see how they do those loopings. So very nice graphics on this particular game. And control is very easy, and everything moves the right way. So I just received another mail. So there was that notification telling me this. Oh, and here is one of the bigger planes. This is a boss plane, I believe. I have to destroy it. Yeah. I got the cannon upgrade. Okay. Also I can drop a bomb. Boo. To the bomb there, very nice effect. You can see. You can here buy upgrades and stuff like this. So pretty nice game. Also going to find other games. You can easily get them on the market. You're going to have to pay for the good ones, but there are some cheap, some free options as well. So this was all with the games for now. Like I also have some others. These are quite a bunch of games. Oh, very nice. But I will let you try and find the games yourself in the market. Okay, so I believe this is pretty much all with performances here on the Asus EEE Pad Transformer. It was quite a long clip, but I think I managed to show you pretty much all the things you want to see on it. So also take a look at the first clip on this device with details about exterior, and also there's going to be another clip coming up with bottom-up and conclusions about this particular tablet. Thanks, that was Mike at tabletbyte.com.